4 updates, come on.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Intero and Laxing. How are you guys enjoying Dual Front? Pretty cool.
Yeah.
You just heard them talking about some core gameplay updates that we will be revealing in the next segment. So all that's left is for me to set the stage. Please welcome back directors Alexander Karpazes and Christopher Budgeon.
Please cook.
With SiegeX, we're taking Rainbow Six Siege to new heights. Launching June 10th at the start of Year 10 Season 2, this evolution of Siege builds upon everything that makes the game so special.
Is it June 10th?
In the first part of our showcase, we showed you Dual Front, our new 6v6 game mode. And there's a lot more to talk about. Siege X will deliver sweeping updates across all of Siege, with a strong focus on modernizing our maps, refining our gameplay, and evolving our audio, with much, much more to come.
God, I'm gonna be in Japan June 10th, bro. No.
At its heart, our philosophy remains the same. Reinforce what makes Siege so unique. Its deep tactics, intense strategy, and the thrill of outsmarting your opponents.
But before we dive into what's next, we want to take a moment to recognize those who have made all of this possible. You, our players. And I bet there's some
gosh,
veteran
bro, if this
players
dog
in
doesn't
the
stop
room.
barking.
Your commitment and support over the years has shaped Siege into what it is today. And we have something special to show our appreciation. Let's take a look at our veteran rewards. This is a special way to celebrate your time with Siege. For each year you've been with us, you'll receive a unique reward to honor your
A
dedication.
Gone 6
If
skin?
you've been with us since year 3, for example, you'll receive 7 rewards from year 3 to year 9. And for those who have been with us since year 1, we've prepared something truly special. A new, exclusive Black Ice skin.
Blue!
This is our way
Sorry,
of
Cat.
saying thank you for standing with us through every battle, every season, and every moment that continues to shape the future of Siege.
Someone just says that Luke
We also want to
Scalabrini.
celebrate your legacy in Siege with a special badge of honor. This exclusive badge marks the year you joined the fight, a testament to your dedication and journey in the game.
That's so tough.
Whether you're a recent recruit or a battle-hardened veteran, this badge is yours to wear with pride. Now, it's time to talk about an important change that's come into the game. Recently, we introduced crossplay, giving you the ability to play with your friends no matter which platform they're on. With Siege X, we're tearing down barriers, ready to welcome more players that want to experience the best tactical FPS. We want to make it easier to invite your friends to play the game. We want to continue to grow the community, and we want to continue to build this game with veterans and new players from around the world. Starting June 10th, with the launch of Siege X, new players will be able to download the game for free and jump directly into the Siege experience.
Dude. Come on. Siege is
access
free
to
now?
help grow the Siege community, but we want to ensure that Siege remains fair and protected, particularly for Ranked and Siege Cup.
W.
So, let's break it all down so you know what to expect as a new player.
We have 200 people in here!
With free access,
Kiss me.
players
Drop
can
a
dive
follow.
into our brand new game mode, Dual Front. Learn the mechanics through our onboarding playlists, sharpen their skills in quick match, have fun in seasonal events, and we heard you.
Wait.
Unranked is making its long-awaited comeback. Unranked offers a competitive yet approachable experience for free access players to test their skills and explore the new pick and ban system, which you'll see in action in our show match later on. Free access players can experience core Siege gameplay and access training modes, earn XP, and unlock rewards. As part of the new onboarding process, players can earn and customize up to 26 operators through play. Additional operators can still be unlocked using the currency they earn to continue to grow their roster. The most competitive playlists, Ranked and Siege Cup, are high stakes and reserved for those who unlock the next level of Siege competition through premium access. And as always, you'll need to be level 50 to participate.
Okay, wait.
Also, I want to reassure our dedicated players. You will keep access to everything you have. That's right, don't worry, veteran players. You'll keep access to everything you've earned over the past 10 years. Your access to our competitive playlists, such as Ranked and Siege Cup, your progression, your operators, your inventory, will all be yours to keep and to continue building for the future.
So if I understand this
No
right,
payments or action
free
required
access
to transfer
players
your progress.
are only going to have limited
As Siege
access,
continues
won't
to
be
grow,
able to access
we're not just
Ranked.
preserving your legacy, we're refreshing the experience for every player. With SiegeX, our totally revamped UI will be more than just a new coat of paint. How you navigate through game modes, browse your battle pass, and interact with Siege is faster, it's more intuitive, and more immersive. The UI overhaul also streamlines your experience as you track your journey as a Siege player. So whether you're a veteran bringing in new friends or a fresh recruit, we've revamped Siege's global progression system. Clearance levels, reward unlocks, and challenges have been improved, making it easier to track your progress and navigate the early stages of the game. Our focus was to make getting into Siege as fun as possible, while giving you the tools you need to learn the deep and rewarding systems of the game.
We're thrilled to welcome new players into Siege with free access. And we know that a growing community comes with responsibility. With SiegeX, we're making sure the game is the most secure it's ever been. That means industry-leading player protection, fairer matchmaking, and continued efforts to encourage a positive game that welcomes everyone. First, let's talk about game security.
Last month at the Six Invitational, we introduced
cry.
the Six Shield Guard, our latest anti-cheat initiative. To catch up on the current status of our Six Shield Guard, let's hear from programming team lead Adrian Fraisse.
Bro, please tell me it works. Just work, please.
Cheating and toxicity have no place in Siege, and we won't rest until it's a thing of the past. At SI, we introduced our new initiative, Rainbow Six Shield Guard. Our Six Shield Guard takes a multifaceted approach to anti-cheat. Our QB system distributes different executables to our players, preventing tampering and issuing sanctions when detected. Binary hardening is the act of encrypting and hardening our game code to make it even more difficult to tamper with. Our security measures have rendered cheat makers' capacity to come back online much harder, with some of them exiting the scene entirely. Gameplay violation, our in-game defense system that allows for detecting players performing impossible behavior within the game, like sprinting while shooting. This system basically renders raid cheating a thing of the past, and we are working to keep it that way. Our next line of defense, Mousetrap, detects the use of mouse and keyboard in console pools. Our final line of defense is data. We use AI and analytics to detect irregular and exploitative behavior in the game. With SiegeX, our Siege Shield Guard updates live without the need of a scheduled maintenance. Cheats will be harder, more difficult, and costlier to make, and cheat makers won't be able to anticipate security updates before they come in. Our Siege Shield Guard is a long-term investment. We're here to stay, and we can't wait to share more.
Okay. I didn't. Chat, June 10th is the release.
We're taking
SiegeX.
anti-toxicity in the game seriously as well, and we've made huge strides to make sure that everyone feels comfortable playing the game. We've doubled down on our mission. There is no room for abusive language and harassment in Siege. Here's Lancelot Satjay, Associate Director of Player Protection and Game Security, to talk about the systems we have in place.
June 10th, my B-Day, W. There's still gonna be cheaters.
We know that toxicity has become more frequent in game, especially with a constant increase over the past 2 years. But the good news is
they're
since
saying
Season
this
4,
like a
the
bunch of the
past
people
December,
who just
we
played
are not
Dual
seeing the
Front
first
weren't
decrease in toxicity.
teabagging.
This is thanks to features such as our rework reputation.
It's just
system
video games, bro.
that addresses recurrent toxicity while rewarding constant positive behavior. Plus, our recently implemented automated text chat moderation. Since its release in Year 9 Season 4, the number of unacceptable messages has been divided by 2. We are constantly working to improve.
Nothing will
and
stop
balance
toxic
detections.
players. Yeah.
We
not
are
at all.
also dedicated to protect potential targeted players with our privacy setting features. In year 10, the
Someone just
reputation
said, I
system
can't
is
say
fully
yeah
activated.
in R6
It means
chat.
that the most toxic players, the one with a dishonorable standing, have been removed from ranked, standard, and Siege Cup matches as they were impacting 25% of games played. Players with a positive standing are receiving rewards and specific care backgrounds. The more constructive feedbacks we receive, the better and fairer our systems are. To do so, use the in-game report function or contact us through R6Fix. We are listening to your feedback and player protection.
Blah, blah,
will
blah.
continue to
Chad, if you
evolve.
guys are new here, drop a follow. I'm live every single night, 10 p.m. Eastern time. We are 44 days straight. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Back to CJs.
Anti-cheat and anti-toxicity are top priorities for us on Siege. And I want to thank Adrien and Lancelot and their teams for their work making the game the most competitive and fair it's ever been.
Okay. 200 people. Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the maps and visual
Bones, appreciate the
updates
roses, brother.
mentioned at the 6 Invitational. We've been listening, refining,
Peace.
and working behind the scenes to bring you game-changing updates to core Siege gameplay.
Night maps.
SiegeX isn't just about the new experience.
Give me night maps.
It's about making the 5v5 Siege you love
Give me night
even
maps.
better. From mechanics to quality of life improvements and everything in between, we're ushering in a new era for Siege.
One of the biggest changes coming to Siege is our modernized map update. We know how important maps are in Siege, and we've been hard at work improving visuals, readability, and overall gameplay flow to make every engagement more tactical and immersive. These updates will enhance lighting and textures and be more in line with the dark, gritty tone that people picture when they think of Siege, all while maintaining the strategic depth players love. But words can only do so much. So let's take a look at how these
Just
changes
give me
come
night
alive.
maps, bro. Just give me night maps, dude. Nah, this looks crisp, bro. Say what you guys want. This looks crisp. This looks crisp. This is taking it back to old Siege. This is taking it back to old Siege. Were night maps really that cool? Yes. Looks the same. Yeah, get your eyes checked, bro. That is a great example. Chalet and wow, Chalet's a really good example. That is so much darker. Oh my gosh. Night maps were the GOAT. Night maps were so beautiful. Like, just so... Unfortunately, I didn't see any signs of night maps. Like the old lighting, yep.
That's right. At launch, SiegeX will introduce 5 fully modernized maps: Clubhouse, Chalet, Bank, Cafe, and Border. After the season of SiegeX's debut, each new season will deliver 3 more modernized maps.
Interesting. Okay.
We've done significant work on these environments. We've rebuilt the lighting engine to bring more realistic atmosphere with richer contrast and colors. All major surfaces have been redone, with materials looking more real thanks to updated, physically based rendering standards, displacement mapping, exposure compensation, and increased
Why not Oregon? I don't know.
For PC players, that means an optional true 4K
Cammy, that'd be
texture
sick.
pack for the sharpest, most detailed environments possible.
June 10th, Addy.
For those watching the stream, we'll be sharing all of these videos today at full resolution so you can see the difference. Building on the technology of lighting and modernized maps, we're also introducing a feature that adds a whole new layer to tactical awareness: first-person shadows.
Now you'll have to think twice about your positioning. If you're entering a room or passing a hallway, you'll be able to see whether your shadow is revealing your location to waiting enemies. This small but crucial detail makes movement and positioning more important than ever. The reason we can make all these changes and still ensure a competitive experience is because of a major change we're doing in making our outlines updated.
When we talk about stealth in Siege, we want players to focus on how much noise they make, not how visible they are. We always want enemies to be clear and identifiable. The new outline system means even with the more immersive lighting, enemies can't hide in the shadows. This is a big change, but one that over time feels natural and ensures a fun and fair game. As usual, we'll keep listening to your feedback and make adjustments as needed.
Georgie just said, imagine getting swung because someone peeped your shadow.
Repel update in Siege X, bringing more options to the most unique movement mechanics in first-person shooters.
Repelling has always been a defining feature of Siege, but we knew it could be even better. With advanced repelling, you can now sprint along the wall, and you can pull up what we saw Callie do back in the playbook story trailer. You can now transition around corners while on repel, including when sprinting. Use those improvements in-game.
Keep the pants. Oh my goodness. They're cooking.
Smooth cornering and sprinting makes rappelling on a wall and executing a plan so much more satisfying.
It's all about
can't wait for the bugs though, yeah.
Making movement feel natural, intuitive, and immersive. This is why we've also taken the time to update our basic movement in the game to include momentum as well. No more start and stop movement, but true flow and responsiveness. Let me give you a concrete example of this in action. Picture yourself moving across the bed in the bedroom gym side of Clubhouse. Before the changes, as soon as you ran off the bed, you would immediately stop running, drop straight down, and then start running again once you've landed on the floor. With the momentum-based movement update, you will continue to run off of short drops and carry your momentum with you. This achieves a new level of flow and immersion in the moment-to-moment action of Siege. We can't wait to see the creative plays that these changes will inspire.
That's like not a crazy change, but like
We've talked
such a
visual
W.
movements and new movements. Let's dive into something that's going to shake up gameplay itself.
Chad, I'm doing a 24-hour stream tomorrow. Tap in.
Ingredients.
During an operation,
Drop a follow.
every detail matters. Your intel, your loadout, your position, but above all else, your environment.
Oh my god! You can EMP beepers now! Oh my! Oh, I've said we've needed that for so long! Oh my goodness.
All right, I freaking love these things. Destructible ingredients are shaking things up in Siege, bringing fresh tactical opportunities for both attackers and defenders. These aren't just environmental details, They're strategic tools that swing the outcome of combat engagements in modernized maps and
Oh
dual front.
my gosh. Siege is so much back.
Fire extinguishers.
Siege is so back.
You'll see these scattered across the map, and when they're destroyed, they release a thick cloud of smoke, giving you some quick visual cover, but that's not all. If an enemy is standing too close when one bursts, they'll be concussed, setting you up for the perfect push. Next, we have gas pipes, and these can really disrupt the flow.
Bad aim.
Shoot it, and it releases a controlled flame, cutting off rotations and forcing roamers to move. But here's the catch. Once the fire reaches its peak, the pipe explodes, covering the area in flames and creating a brutal area denial effect. And finally, metal detectors.
W clips.
You
W
have seen
clips.
these before, but they're a little more responsive than you've come to know them.
Did he just
Metal
destroy?
detectors are now
Did he just
fully
destroy that?
You can disable them temporarily or permanently,
Stop.
giving you the control over when movement is detected. Do you disable them to sneak through unnoticed, or leave them on to bait enemies into giving away their position? You can even destroy them outright with explosives.
That is such a big deal.
These destructible ingredients
That is such a big
introduce
deal.
Tactical possibilities, giving players more ways to manipulate their surroundings and outplay their opponents.
Each of these destructible ingredients adds a new layer of strategy and creates fresh opportunities for creative play. Whether you're using them to gain an advantage or counter an opponent's plan, they'll keep every round dynamic and unpredictable. We can't wait to see the tactical strategies you'll come up with. Destructible ingredients will be available in modernized maps and in the dual front game mode. And we're not done working on destructible ingredients. We'll be listening to all of you to see how we evolve them in the future. Speaking of listening, audio in Siege is one of the most important tools a player can use to get a competitive edge. That's why we're introducing the biggest audio overhaul Siege has ever seen or heard. Every gunshot, footstep, and explosion will be more accurate, more immersive, and more clear than ever before.
What?
You're going to want to turn up your volume and put on your headphones for this one. Get ready to hear the difference.
Oh my gosh. Should I close my eyes? June 10th, Tyree. Live has been striked due to the weight limit of the creator. Are we for real, bro?
In Rainbow Six Siege, audio has been overhauled to convey a greater sense of accuracy in order to give players more cues to reliably detect enemy actions. These audio enhancements add a layer of spatial distinctions, making it easier to tell if someone is coming from your left or your right. Sound propagation has been upgraded, with sound traveling vertically and allowing players to know if an enemy is pushing from above or below. Sound also propagates through openings created in surfaces, offering more immersion. Sound reverberation is more realistic, relaying whether nearby actions are coming from a big room, a small room, indoors, or outdoors, making pinpointing enemy locations more reliable. These audio innovations offer new tools to adjust response tactics, deliberately cause noise to draw rivals into an ambush, or use carpeted areas to limit the sound of infiltration, and use flashbangs to mask the sounds of powerful abilities, making for a more immersive, refined, and satisfying tactical shooter experience.
Night mode, Tito. Night mode.
I get goosebumps every time I hear the new audio. With this audio overhaul, every sound in Siege is more precise and immersive than ever. You'll be able to pinpoint gunshots, footsteps, and explosions more accurately, whether they're coming from the left, the right, above, or below. Intel makes or breaks great plays in Siege. With these enhancements, audio has become an even greater Intel asset and is more reliable than ever. Audio will be able to provide the intel you need to succeed, but to truly dominate, teams need to be able to share that intel, coordinate attacks, and call out enemy positions. But we know that not everyone is comfortable using voice comms.
That's why we're introducing the communication wheel.
Oh my gosh, they're adding
A
pings.
tool to design communication faster, clearer, and more accessible for everyone.
In the heat of battle, communication is key.
Oh, thank.
That's why the communication wheel is so important. It's your new way to call the shots and keep your squad in sync. Need help with a breach or a rotate? Call out the spot for your play. Is an area clear? Let your squad know it's safe to reposition. Ready to make a push? Tell your team you are moving in and lead the attack. And when a teammate makes the right move, confirm it with an okay or send them a quick thank you to keep the teamwork flowing. The communication wheel gives every player the tools to share their strategy regardless of their play style, keeping your team one step ahead.
That's such a big
But
deal.
what about weapons? We know how much players love their weapon skins, and now, for the first time in Siege, you can check them out with Weapon Inspect. I know,
Siege
we've
comeback.
been looking forward to Weapon Inspect just as much as you have. Rifles, pistols, shotguns, Siege has over 100 weapons in the game.
Why do they choose
and
this
you
gun?
can inspect every single one of them on the battlefield. Now is the time to flex.
They're
your
just
favorite
trolling me.
skins
They know I just got
and
black ice on that
appreciate
gun.
every single detail.
June 10th, ViewBot.
You're about to see all of these changes in action in a 5v5 show match with your favorite creators.
Facts, Hiller.
But before we get there, I wanted to take a moment to speak directly to all of our veteran players and community. I'd just like to personally thank you for making Siege what it is today. I myself am a year one player, and the last 10 years have been incredible. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the revives. Thank you for the adrenaline pumping clutches. And thank you for the EMPs and cover fire as I was trying to open the main breach as my boy Thermite.
Dude, about to cry.
"10 years of this game and the moments that have come with it are truly something to celebrate. And I can assure you that we still have plenty in store throughout the year to celebrate this momentous milestone with all of you. We've been building towards this moment for 3 years.
This has got to be big. This has got to be something big, man. This dude loves the game. I love it. So passionate.
All right. We've been building towards this moment for 3 years, and it feels unreal to finally be able to share it. Siege X marks the beginning of a new era of Rainbow Six Siege. This is our commitment to keeping Siege at the top as the best team-based tactical shooter out there. This is our commitment to the next 10 years of Siege.
I got goosebumps, bro. Got goosebumps, bro.
And this is our commitment to you, our players, for being here this whole time. Thank you.
Wow.
Rainbow Six Siege has changed my life, and I've had many players from around the world tell me the same thing. Siege X is the continuation of this life-changing game. And on behalf of the entire team, who are working so hard to build on the amazing legacy, we would like to thank you all. The stories you share, the friends you make along the way, and the passion you have for the game inspires us to always make Siege better. And we have one more announcement. As you know, our esports event, Reload, will take place in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, this May. And today we can say that we are excited to announce that this will be the first Siege competition ever played on Siege X.
What?
Everything we just presented today will be there. The modernized maps, the overhauled audio, the new rappel mechanics, the works. Reload will also be the place for us to share with you the full roadmap for year 10 and give you an idea of what's to come after the launch of Siege X on June 10th.
Wow.
Before we jump into the 5v5 show match, I'm going to pass it over to Patricia.
Wow. Thank you so much, Alex and Josh. Incredibly exciting updates.
W Showcase, dude.
And now, a little surprise
Wow.
for all of you Ash fans out there. Let's take a look.
Which one they go with? So tough, bro. Nah, this is the first elite skin or bundle I might actually get. This is tough. That's tough. That is tough.
Well, an awful lot of information, and I didn't really expect it to get so emotional, but to Josh's point, it's not just the devs whose lives have been made better by this game. It's both of us as well. It's many of you. We're not just a community. In a lot of ways, it feels like a family. And for the last 10 years, so many people's lives have been made better by Siege. So from both of us, a very heartfelt thanks to the dev team, to the publishers, to the developers who've worked on this, to the people on the esports side of things, to the streamers and content creators, but most importantly, to you watching. Because we wouldn't be here without you, the community.
Yeah, I mean, it's a surreal moment to be in this historical moment, you know, a decade of Siege, and to think that we're now here with something brand new for each and every single person, whether from the beginning and to now. I mean, it is truly a heartfelt moment, not only for me, for you, and like you said, for everyone around to just be in this moment, to partake in this. And again, thank you to each and every single one of you.
And why don't you give yourself here in Atlanta a round of applause, because you've been great so far today. I know that there was some onion cutting going on moments ago, but this is ultimately a celebration, and you've been spectacular so far. We are not done just yet. We do have a show match coming up. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Oh,
I'm
boy.
excited.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
I just complimented you. How are you booing me? I'm right. That's very hurtful.
Maybe weapon inspect? Oh.
I'm weapon inspecting my cue cards. They love it. That's a cheap pop. That's a cheap pop. A lot of big updates to the core of Siege. We saw a lot of it during Dual Front, but now you'll get to see it in action in what is called Core Siege, the game that you know and love, the game that you've been playing for some of you maybe a couple months, some of you maybe a couple days, some of you maybe since the game launched in December 2015. We've decided to adopt another dev though. We had both Alex and Josh on earlier, and now we're gonna bring in our good friend Chris to talk about something else that is a little bit intriguing. It hasn't been in the game since the beginning.
I stopped
but
watching
it's
now?
become a fundamental part of Siege. And I am gonna put some blame on you. You're the reason why people's favorite operators aren't available in certain games. We're gonna be talking about pick and ban. While we talk about the pick and ban, let's get ready for Skittles versus Meaty Marley in our 5v5 show match. Yeah,
Oh my gosh!
Come on, you can do better than that.
They upped the bands! They upped the bands!
Like the same.
They,
I'm surprised.
they changed the band phase!
Chris, there's something very different going on the screen right now. Care to walk us through it?
Yeah, we're now seeing our newly updated pick and ban system for ranked, Siege Cup, and the returning unranked. So each team will ban one operator before each round and up to 3 operators on each side.
Wait,
This
what?
new system is much faster to get into the action as both attack and defense ban and parallel. It also offers more strategic options when planning your next round, as you can ban with the knowledge of which site you want to defend or attack.
What?
For example, if you want to defend basement and chalet, you can ban Ram before the next round.
What?
You can also act on information you gain throughout the match. So if you notice they have a good smoke, you can take him off the table and force your opponents to switch up their defense. We are excited to see how this shakes up the meta. You can ban more ops, it's faster, and you have more intel to inform your decisions.